will now be recorded.
Okay, so now, so sometimes you people can unmute and tell if you have any doubts or. So first we're going to start with introduction to digital marketing. So I hope you guys know what is digital marketing. Can you brief me relevant to it? You can unmute yourself, anyone can, or you can specify in the chat box also.
Digital marketing is basically having a presence online so that you can promote your whatever that you are promoting. For example, you've taken a certain product. The product,
Okay.
if not promoted online, then it would be just promoting it, marketing it in the local areas. This gives a bigger reach.
Okay. So anyone else? So as you know that digital marketing which plays an important role into our day-to-day life. So where we can say it's a process of promoting or selling, distributing products or a service to the customer. So previously we were working on the traditional method, but now everything it depends on the digital marketing as we know that it will be relevant to the social media. Okay. So once we talk about the digital marketing, I hope you guys have the notes and pen with you so that whatever I'm going to explain you, maybe end of that you're going to make a note. So according to that, you'll be working on the process in future classes. Okay. So if I talk about digital marketing, it's the promotion of products. Okay. So promotion or what we call it as the different variation of services also can be given in this. So for example, if I say day to day life, we do come across with internet, plus we use our mobile phones, plus we come across with social media, then we do use with a search engine optimization. So we come across with search engine, plus we do use our different kinds of website where we need to get information on that. Okay. So like for example, you might have seen with the tv ads plus Instagram page also, you do come across with the ad which is running on, plus we do see on the posters, or in other word we can say word of mouth. Okay. So in this type of marketing where we have a traditional marketing plus digital marketing. So can you tell me what is traditional marketing? Can anyone unmute and tell me what is traditional marketing? Or you can text me also.
Traditional marketing is basically like the offline channels, like where we promote our like products and all.
Yeah, exactly. So as you told, traditional marketing, as we know that we have to run through as a newspaper, so that So traditional marketing. So traditional marketing will be based on the newspaper plus whatever we do get ad through the TVs. So once we talk about digital marketing, so where we do use with the Google plus we work on our social media. Okay, so marketing is how the business tells people about its product and then we convince them to buy it. So that is a process where we are going to work on this different variation of a market. So nowadays, compared to traditional marketing, where the people are relevant to the digital marketing. Okay, so in that we have sales. So how the customer journey first, we need to understand about the product and how we are going to give the sales in such a way so that the customer has to buy the different variation of a products. Okay, so in that cases, here we are going to discuss with the sales funnel. So in this, what happens? Where we should understand with customer journey. So this customer journey, first we need to understand what is the product and how they're going to buy the product. Okay. So once if I talk about it, first thing we should know what is the awareness we are going to give to purchase the product. Okay, so first thing, customer needs to understand the product. So next is important thing is about interest. So customer will show the interest on the products and then consideration. So customer compares the option. For example, if I say I'm selling around so and so price, and then they'll compare the prices, and then we have to show how they have to return back to us and buy the product. So, for example, if I say, I hope you people, everybody has the Instagram, so where will be running, and if I watch any reels or something, where I do get some ad also, so ad or we do come across with the website and we go for the Google reviews. Most probably we do depend on the Google reviews also. So through that we do buy with the products. Okay. So is that clear with this?
Ma'am, what's a sales funnel?
Yeah, sales funnel is where the customer journey where they have to know about the product. So where this plays an important role once we are going to run on the business and all. So I can give you some examples relevant to it. Suppose if I say you people have joined for a digital marketing course. So you're showing the interest on that. Based on that, how I'm going to give you the options. Like for example, I'll share you with the course syllabus and what are the placement supports will be given. So you will show more interest on that. So I'm giving you the awareness. I can tell you, please do watch with our relevant to the social media. So number of students who has joined with. So you'll be getting certified with so and so. So we'll be giving you the lifetime access. On that process, we'll explain you how the prospect will work on the sales. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So first we do give the awareness and then it shows you the interest for you to join with that particular course. And then the next process will start with the action. So you will be able to join for that particular course. So anyone, any doubts do you people have? Is that clear with this? Okay. So next we are going to discuss with the business identities. So can you, anyone explain me what is business identity? So usually what happens, business will identify how the company presents itself to the customer. Suppose if I say you're my customer, so what all the components I will use to sell my product. So first thing it comes to the business name followed by the branding logo what we are going to create. Okay, suppose if I say I'm going to search to the Google, I want to have some prospect of I need to buy some product as the cloth. So we will compare with Amazon. We do go with the Flipkart, or we have a different options where we are going to buy. So first thing it comes to our mind is the prospect of the branding name and how the product they're going to sell for us. So plus I do come across with like let's assume that I'm going to buy a Apple, or if I buy a Apple, what is the tagline I have to search for? So those things and all it will be recognized to the business so that the customer will come to reach our different variation of products. Okay. So if you understood, please say yes, or if you have any doubts so that I can tell you what. Okay. So tell me the internet technology, how we process. Okay. According to you, what is internet?
A connection that gives
Hmm.
information all around the world.
Okay. So internet is a globe network connecting with the computers, servers. It's a worldwide. So what are the basic internet technology we are using on a day-to-day life?
Google,
Basic internet technology, what we apply on daily basis.
AI.
So basic internet in the sense, like for example, we use the search engine, a website, email. So we have a different kind of a browser. Search engine is different and browser is different. So what is a browser we are using?
Google,
Correct. Google, we do call it as the
Yo,
search engine also. Browser is a Chrome, the Firefox. Okay.
Microsoft Edge.
Yeah. So browser and search engine is different. Search engine means whatever we are going to search on the Google, either through the images, videos, like that. Okay. So URL, what is the full form of URL? So what is URL? Usually what happens if I browse something. So if I click on the browser, where you can see, where we have a address bar, where we are going to search for. So let's assume that website address. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. So suppose if I want to search for NICT, so where we have a different variations, like for example, you can see NICT computer education. If I click on that, it will redirect to the browser. It's a website. So once if I click on that, where this is called as a URL. It's a uniform resource locator. Okay, this is the website address, what we call it as. So again, if I come back to the Google, so where we call it as a search engine. So where you can see there is option called as a Google search, where we have a plus option, plus we have a voice, as well as we can even search to the images. Okay, so what we call it as the internet technology. Okay, so in this we are using with the basic internet. So for example, what we call it as websites, then email, then search engines. So I hope you guys know what is cloud storage. So what is cloud storage?
Storage that is used to store all the media that you consume.
Correct. So cloud storage is one of the online platform. So where we are going to store our different variation of datas. It can be as files, photos, plus we do come across with documents. All this can be used to the cloud. So instead of storing in the mobile, we are going to store it in the computer. So you can access your data anytime, anywhere using the internet. Okay, so cloud storage, which gives you the remote server or which is accessed through the internet. So usually what we say as another word we have through the Google Drive also. So if something goes wrong or something in a safer side, we'll save it in the Google. Is that clear with this?
Yes, ma'am.
So next we need to know about the key terms of internet. So first thing we need to know about the what are the different types of browser we do use, plus what is a search engine, and then URL plus the server. So browser, some few people have given me the examples of it. So that is a Chrome, then we have a Firefox. Then if I talk about the Google as an engine, so then URL is nothing but we say as the website's address. So server stores website data. Okay, so you guys understood now what is digital marketing. And so how the process will happen through internet, mobile phone, social media, search engine, through the websites. So traditional marketing, we have a two different concepts like a newspaper, a TV, hand to hand. Like hand to hand is nothing but sometimes we do receive some pamphlets, so through that also we'll be coming to know about the place where we have to visit, and digital marketing that will be relevant to the different social media platforms. So till here, is that clear? Say yes if it is so, or else if you have any doubts, you can drop me a message. So if you can tell me yes if you understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Only one person has. Okay, now I'm getting the messages. Okay. So everybody understood. So next we are going to see what all and what is the important of digital marketing. So let's say that everyone is online nowadays. So either through mobile or it might be through a laptop. So tabs also they'll be using. So where we can see it's a cost effective, which is cheaper than TV or a newspaper ads. So previously we have to pay ads to the TV or it might be a newspaper. So according to that, it was very costly. So nowadays, as a globe where we can reach any person anywhere through the world through the digital marketing. Okay, so if I talk about as a globe, a reach, how it reaching the people. So can reach people anywhere in the world. So that is the advantage what we have. So next year we have other option called as the targeted marketing. So targeting marketing is nothing but where we run on ads. So ads shown to specific people. So you might have observed once if you're running on Instagram, sometimes we do watch with reels, plus we do get some ads also. So you guys have observed while watching the reels and all.
Yes, ma'am. In between, you get certain ads based on your search history or based on what you're watching.
Correct. So some will be paid and some will be how they're going to reach to their number of followers. So that is based on the target marketing. So next one, we have other option called as measurable. So measurable results, which gives you the track clicks. Once if you click, it will move to the next plus number of views, and that's how the sales you get it. Okay, so I can give you a small example. Suppose if I say a small shop can advertise. So advertise on Instagram page. So he is going to promote of using 500 rupees and then he reaches 10,000 people. So this is a strategy to run the business to reach the number of people so that the people will come across, will see the page, and then that's how they reach on the products and all. So this is a way of digital marketing to work on the online promotions. Okay, is that clear with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just make a note on this introduction to digital marketing. You have done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next, we are going to discuss with what is the advantage of traditional plus digital marketing. So first one is the traditional, then it comes to the digital marketing. So if I talk about the traditional, as we know that it's very expensive, but where if I talk about the digital marketing, where we have for the low cost. So if I come across with traditional, there is no proper tracking. But here it is easy to track the number of people who has visited our day-to-day products on Instagram, Facebook or YouTube channel, whatever it is. So once we say as the traditional where there is a local reach, but here it is global. Okay, so once we talk about the traditional, we have one way communication, but whereas in digital marketing, we have a two-way communication. So, can you tell me traditional marketing how we can promote our product? Suppose if I want to sell one product, I'm going to give it in the traditional marketing. So, what are the ways I can promote?
Newspaper?
Traditional marketing usually use
Pamphlets, newspapers,
Correct. Then,
salesmen.
yeah. So, first one, it comes
Posters,
to sorry.
poster,
Okay, posters. So that is correct. Newspapers, where you said like TVs, plus we can even promote on radios also. Okay, so where we use a TV, radio, plus newspapers. So what about the digital marketing?
Ads like on Instagram, etc.
Google Ads.
Yes. So where we use internet and then we come across with social media. Okay, so now if I talk about the traditional, it will take some time to promote my product. It's a slow result. So once we come across with digital marketing, where we have the fast results. Okay, so some has told where we can promote on posters, plus we can come across with banners also. But this promotions and all, it is very expensive compared to the digital marketing. So if I say two-way communication, so two-way communication, how it happens in digital marketing?
The user interacts with the ad, or it interacts with the social media post that you put out, and
Hmm.
in turn it reaches more audience rather than having to stay in certain areas.
Yes, correct. So sometimes what happens, we do check with the customers can comment. Plus they do drop us the message. Plus they'll be giving us the review on the Google. Okay, one way communication, if I talk about the traditional way, customers cannot respond directly. So that is a disadvantage what we have it in our traditional marketing. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So just make a note on these points. So you have completed with this. Guys, you have completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please do reply to us if it is completed. So is that clear till here? Do you have any doubts?
No doubts, ma'am.
Okay. So next we are going to start with digital marketing with the process. So what we are learning now is to understand what is digital marketing and how the process works. First, you should understand the basics. Okay, so digital marketing process we are going to discuss now. So digital marketing, first thing we have to target the audience. So what is this target audience?
A certain group of people that have an interest in what we're promoting.
Yeah, correct. Anyone else? So once we talk about the target, where we say is the group of people, who are most likely to buy the products. So there we have to target buy or use a product or whatever we are giving our service. Okay. So next, what happens? So next is what where we have to know choose the platform. So platform is nothing but whether we are coming across with traditional marketing or it might be the digital marketing platform, what we are going to use it. So can you give me some examples of it?
Um,
Some
Platforms that
platform
you can.
examples like Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, LinkedIn.
Correct. So where we can choose our best platform like Instagram, Facebook, Google. So where we are going to target on students plus youth. So if I talk about the students and youth people who are using the Instagram and the YouTube channels. So once we talk about the business people, in that cases how to target them.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, correct. So we'll be targeting on the LinkedIn. So once if it is a general public person means most probably they'll be using with Facebooks or the people searching products. So usually what we do rather than going to the social media or going to the YouTube channel, the other option is we go to the Google option. So now if I want to search some product based on computer. So if I click on the computer, where you can see there are different popular product which is highlighted over here along with the reviews plus there is a rating also. So this also will reach the people to eager to buy on the products. So this is the best platform they'll be coming across with. Okay, so as you said, there is a person with the business peoples where they'll be using with the LinkedIn option. So business people will be using with LinkedIn. So once we talk about the general public, so the person Facebook they'll be using or the people searching products. So as I showed you through the Google. Is that clear with this guys? So one more important thing is where we create the content. So some catchy words where do we use so that will attract the person to buy the products. So suppose if I want to buy ice cream near me. So if I click on this, where you can see it shows you the top list. So it shows you the ratings plus we have apps like Zomato, Just Dial, Swiggy. So all this where we are going to give brand names and followed by catchy words. So natural ice creams, caramel. So this is a way where you have to impress on creating your content also. Okay, and then we run the campaign. So running a campaign also where we get the best results to work on the marketing strategy. Okay. So where it improves the strategy to work on the process of digital marketing. Is that clear? So just make a note on this. Done with this? So is that clear? Any doubts you have? You can reply through the chat. Okay, so I hope all understood. So I'll just give you a real time example. So let's assume that we are running a local bakery. So this person is going to create a Instagram page. So once he posts cake photos, so where he runs an ad. So let's assume that he's spending around 1,000 rupees at where he'll get online orders. So what is the result here? He has increased his revenue. So that is nothing but, in other word, we call it as the sales. Okay, so like this, the promotions will be given as we can go with the organic method. Organic method is what? Not paying anything, where we are running on number of followers plus based on that how the people will come across to purchase our product. If not so, this is the where they will run on the ads. So where they will increase the sales. Is that clear with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next, if I have in like digital marketing knowledge, sometimes what happens, we should have to know what is HTML. So what is HTML?
Hypertext markup language.
Yeah. So what is hypertext markup language?
Ma'am, it is used to create and design the web pages.
Correct. So it is what we call it as the static page where we'll be having some headings, paragraph, images, links, like basic website. For that purpose, we are going to use the HTML. So any person can learn with this particular hypertext, which will be interesting also to create your own pattern of a website. So the full form is it's a hypertext markup language. Okay, so as you said, it's used to create the structure of a website. So what all it includes? It includes with headings, then where we have paragraphs, so then we can attach our images plus where we can create the links. So it's a basic HTML page where we can create by using under this. So in future classes, I'll explain you what and how the things will happen on that. Okay, so why we should know all those things means if I'm working as a digital marketing person, So I should have a knowledge relevant to it. So they might use a standard website, or it might be complicated with using a CSS also. So you know what is CSS? Can anyone tell me what is the full form of CSS?
Mom, it is for designing the web pages. I'm not sure.
Correct. So it is basically what we have discussed now for HTML. It's a static, will not be having much more creativity in that. But whereas in CSS, it's a cascading style sheet, what we call it as. So cascading style sheets. So is used to design and style a website. So how that does means where we can give the different variation of colors can be given, the font styles can be given, plus we can design our layout, plus we can use our spacing options. So this is the difference between HTML and CSS. So if I talk about the CSS, where we can have some different variation of website, which is very colorful, where they'll be coming across with this particular website. So this can be creating without the code. So no need of working on code and all. So like we have a WordPress, it's a free platform where I can implement on that, and then I can run on my websites. So let's assume that you're planning to start some blogging, or you want to design for your own website, but you doesn't have a knowledge of coding, even though you can work on this particular options. Okay, is that clear? So just make a note on this, the full form as well as the points for it. I hope everybody is maintaining the notes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll scroll it down. So popular CMS platforms, WordPress, Shopify. So these are the free where we can come across with this particular websites. So what is the advantage if I use this particular advantage? So easy to use, no coding required, fast website creations. So, for example, so you can run a blog or any business website using WordPress. So just make a note on this also. Yep, done, guys.
No, ma'am, 2 minutes.
Okay. So once it is done, let me know.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So I hope others also have completed. So next we are going to discuss with the graphic design.
Ma'am, can we just scroll it up for a minute?
Yeah, a little more.
No, ma'am. After CSS popular platforms.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am, it's done.
Okay. So next we are going to discuss with graphic designs. So tell me about the graphic designs. What are the tools we have? Applications of software.
Ma'am, we have Canva, Figma.
Correct. Then, so graphic design is the process of designing posters. Then, apart from that, what else we can design? So we can design posters, logos, banners, and then we can create the different images to visualize. Okay, so which will communicate the information. So under that, if I say if I want to design something, so for that I need to know which particular software and how that works. So for example, let's assume that in the college you need to create a college event as for the poster for a college event will be creating. Okay, so plus we need to create some YouTube thumbline. So that means if I see that, I should feel that I should go and see that particular reels or YouTube channel, whatever it is. So for that purpose, we do come across with graphic design. Plus, I need to have a Instagram post. So for that also, we will design. Plus, we design a logo for a shop or it might be for the channel. right? So if I want to provide you the certificate, I need to design, or we talk about the invitation card. So all this will be done through the process of graphics. Okay. So if I talk what is a graphic design is used for, so how we will be giving a design for the advertisement of the products or services. So let's say that we have a website. So for that website also I have to design. So for example, if I talk about NICT, where you're getting a pop-up over here. So this is a design which has been done with the applications of different software. But in a professional way, we need to know what is the color, the font, the size, everything depends on the creativity. Okay. So as you told, where we can use the Canva. So Canva is for the beginners where they'll start with their Canva designing. Apart from Canva, what else we have?
Figma.
Yes. Yeah, tell me, dear.
There's an application called Figma.
Okay. Okay, that is right. So, where we need to know tools used in a graphic design. So, first one where we say a Canva. So, this is the best where I can suggest for the person who willing to design something for their future with the banners, whatever it is, they can come across with. This is very user friendly. Plus, it is free of cost if you want some designs where you have a paid version also. Then, one more important tool is Photoshop. Have you heard about it? So, Photoshop, and then we have Illustrator, and then there is a package called as Corel. So these are the software where we can use it in a professional way. Suppose if I say you're designing something, a invitation card or a posters and all. So this three application, which will be the high resolution, which will not pixelate it. So that's a reason. Canva is good, but still in the small scale. But once we talk about in a professional way, we do come across with Photoshop, Illustrator, and the CorelDRAW. Okay. So why graphic design is important? Because where you make content with attractive, so which improves the creativity, plus it helps in digital marketing, and which will be useful for the job and freelancing work also. This particular option will work out. Plus, with supports for YouTube as well as with Instagram page also. Is that clear with the advantage of graphic? Do you guys have any doubts on this?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Just make a note on this and then I'll tell you the important points why you should use the graphic. So is that done with this? Guys, have you completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So one more important thing is why graphic design is important. So first thing, makes content attractive. So then it improves in digital marketing, useful for jobs and freelancing. So then, which will be very helpful for the support for YouTube, Instagram, plus the field of business. So you can just make a note on this. So I just made a note on that.
Yes, ma'am.
So till here, is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So once you just go through it, if you have any doubts, let me know. I'll be giving you 5 minutes of time. You just revise whatever we have learned today's class. So please reply to the chat box you have any doubts or you want me to repeat something at the topic which is not clear to you. Study material, I'll just update you if it is so. Maybe tomorrow I'll let you know. So please unmute yourself. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. So no doubts, guys. So we can wind up the class now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So see you tomorrow at same time.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Thank you.